gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start with the option. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here we go, Jack.
Back to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back in the 4-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it? One
of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Looking to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And in for the Lions, touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 2nd and 7, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Cowboys sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Lions will take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Come on, set. Right. Black, red. You, yellow. Red.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 31.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 of yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to the running game with Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Come on, set. 52 blaster.
From the gun, here's Swift. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Get ready. Shot. 17. 10.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Lions 24, Cowboys 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's got him in, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Striker, 3-3.
2nd and 2. Hockenson crossing the middle and bringing it in. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Lions 31, Cowboys 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Cowboys 36-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Right, 97.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Watch out now. 50 series.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll drop the throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So following the failed try on 4th down, will change ends and change possession. Prescott on 1st down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll try it now with Swift, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. One last shot now for Prescott. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the 1st quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the 1st quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.